Hello, welcome in our geography session. We in a last session we discuss a physical factor which affecting on population density or world population distribution. Now we discuss about a human factor which responsible for the world population distribution. Agriculture, mining, transportation, urbanization, political factors and government policies are important or a major five factors which are the affecting on the population distribution. First we discuss about the agriculture. Agriculture is a primary activity. The agriculture is also responsible for the density of population. If agriculture is practiced intensively in a developing and less developed country, such agriculture is responsible for high population density. Because the intensive agriculture, the rice crop is a major crop and monoculture in intensive agriculture, which have a need of large labor force for the cultivation, harvesting and each task related with the rice cultivation. That's why intensive type of agriculture is related with the densely populated area and it is responsible to fulfill the need of that densely population, and that's why intensively practice is there with the help of labor force. The land area is also very less, and that's why the labor utilization is necessary in this type of agriculture. In the world, the Asian countries are important or major in a production of rice and intensive farming. That's why the high density of population we also observe in Asian countries. Then second, extensive commercial grain farming. This farming is practiced in a temperate grassland, and this temperate grassland region is almost with a low density of population. Due to that low population density, the machines are utilized for the farming activities. The wheat is the specialized crop in extensive commercial agriculture, and it is done with the help of machinery in a extensive land holdings. So this region have a low population density. So in the world, a region where intensive agriculture, that region have a high density of population, almost Asian continent, and extensive commercial farming is done in that those region have a low population density. Almost the temperate grassland are there. USA, Canada is there, Australia is there. Then second point, that is a mining. Mining is also one of the primary occupation. In this type of occupation, the mining is totally depend on the availability of good quality minerals. If the quality of minerals are high, then that minerals have a very good demand from the market, and that region have also high density of population for the extraction of that minerals from the earth. So that region have a high population density. In India, Chota Nagpur plateau is important, as well as the coal and iron fields in Western Europe is also important mining area which have a high density of population. Then B, high value minerals. The gold, silver, diamond, copper, such minerals as well as the mineral oil are high value minerals with a high price. There is a Katanga is a copper belt in Zambia. Then gold mine in Australian desert is also important. Same condition related with the oil fields in Asian continent. They are also belong with the desert area. So desert is there, then Sometimes the mountainous region is there, but if a high value minerals and good quality minerals is there, that region have a high population density. About transportation. Transportation is important, is a secondary activity. It is very supportive for the industrialization and the infrastructural facilities. Development of roads, highways, railways, seaport, Suez and Panama Canal region, the canal are important in the development of trade. All these are important as a accessibility of a region and a development of trade. If the water transportation, sea water transportation is responsible for the discovery of a new place, and port cities are developed. For our Mumbai is developed after Britishers, and because of the British, they are developed the seaports in the India. Visakhapatnam, then Cochin, Kolkata, Mumbai are the major seaport in India. So almost Tokyo, then Melbourne, New York, London, these are Rotterdam, these are also important seaports or seaport cities in the world which have a high population density, because they are assessed for the transportation as well as they are important for the trade development. The international trade can develop through the cheapest mode of transport, water transportation, which is available through the port region. Seaport cities are important. Suez Canal are also responsible for the reduce the distance and the transportation of raw material as well as the finished products. So the roads are necessary for the development, and if the roads are developed, then that region is automatically with a high population. For example, we can observe one image, satellite image, which shows the Ambegaon Budruk, which is near to the Pune. We can observe the two pictures. One first picture is in a 2005 and second is 2019. We can easily observe the distribution of settlement related with this highway link at the 2005 and in 2019. There is a vast difference in between the settlement, the urban development. So this region is highly developed because of transportation link. Both side of transportation link, there is a densely population and the settlement is developed. So the transportation is responsible for the population density. Then urbanization. Industrialization is responsible for the growth and development of towns and cities. Same, transportation is also responsible for the development of industrialization. Some cities are play a various function. For example, education, transportation, employment opportunities, medical facilities, communication facilities are also highly developed in urban centers, which attract the people. And that's why the high density of population is related with the urban centers. In our Maharashtra, the number of people are migrate from the Konkan to the Mumbai region only because of the urbanization. They have a need of they can get employment opportunities. Some people are migrate towards the Pune for education purpose. Some people are migrated from city region, urban area for a medical purpose. So there are the several functions which are operate or which are developed in urban centers, and that's why people are migrated towards the urban area, and it is responsible for the population distribution. Fifth point, that is a political and government policies. Government is promote and attract population, or sometimes it is also depopulated it to the maintain regional balance through some political policies. If the need of population of that area for the development of industries and other, at that time government use some migration policies, immigration policies in that region. If the government have the burden of population, if the burden of population is there on any specific region, for example in our Mumbai, at that time government use some policies for the distribution of that population. In India, the new Mumbai is also developed for the industrial development, and some plants in Mumbai are also shifted towards the new Mumbai. Same condition related with the Siberia. By USSR force, the policy is used to distribute the population in the middle part of Russia and the west part of Russia towards towards the north region of Siberia. Then Tokyo, the government, Japan government is also try to depopulated this region because of the 1/3 population of Japan is lives in Tokyo. So the government is also use some policies for the population distribution. Sometimes it is attract the population, sometimes it is a out migration from that region and depopulated that area for the sake of balance of environmental balance or regional balance or sometimes economical balance. In this way, the political and government policies are also responsible for the population distribution. In this way, we complete the human factors which affecting on the population distribution. Agriculture, mining is a primary occupation. They are affecting on the population distribution in the world. Transportation, urbanization are also responsible for the world population distribution. Political factors and government policies are directly affect on the population distribution. If the partition is there, then the out migration is there. That's why all human factors are responsible for the distribution of population or the density of population. Okay, thank you.